Oh, I love my boyfriend. Oh, he never does that for me. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me, but it actually is you because I said so. Why can't I find a good man?
Guys, have you been struggling trying to find a partner, a romantic partner, a wife or husband, and you are also between the ages of 18 and 29 years old? Well, it's not just you. You're not alone. Everyone's having this issue. There's a reason why Gen Z isn't getting married now. There's a reason why the marriage rates are declining, very rapidly, mind you. And one of the main reasons is because it seems as though we are killing off stable relationships. You know, what happened to the days when you would meet someone in school and you were more than likely to, date for a while, date for a few years, and maybe separate or possibly even get married? That's not a thing anymore. No, it just doesn't seem to exist now. Because now with dating apps, social media, and fucking Instagram and everything, anyone can text anyone. Now this is both a good and a bad thing. Good because you can text anybody. You can text anyone. You could even text me if you wanted to. But that's also the problem, is that you can text anyone. Do you guys know how many DMs some women get? It's a lot. It's a fuck ton. I've seen it firsthand on multiple occasions. This was not a thing 20 years ago. In a lot of my videos, I always look at the past in a very romanticized way with rose-tinted glasses, I guess. But the reason for that is because I keep my family in mind as a pure example of that. Both of my grandparents on both sides of my family, both my mom and dad's side of the family, they met each other around high school time, around the time when they were in school, or very close to it. And they both had stayed together for the rest of their lives for over 50 years. I remember a few years ago on my dad's side of the family, we were celebrating their 50-year anniversary. And then a few years later on my mother's side of the family, we were also celebrating their 50-year anniversary. How often do you see that now? You don't see that too much anymore because fewer people are seemingly capable of holding stable relationships. Now, there's various different reasons for this. One of them being is that Gen Z is essentially the first generation to be raised more without religious values. Now, you can say whatever you want about religion or what you believe, but no one can deny the fact that about 50 years ago, the 1970s, or heck, even like the 40s. I know I'm stretching a lot here. Like, this is a long time ago, but hear me out. More and more people were raised with religious values. And what did you see back then? A lot more people were satisfied with relationships. They would date someone and get married and stay together a lot more often than not.
Back in the 80s, a lot of us got married at 20.
Yeah, and at times have changed.
Now, what is one thing you see with Gen Z is that some of Gen Z now is raised by millennials. And what did a lot of millennials do? They questioned everything. They questioned, well, why do I believe in this? Why do I believe in these certain religions? What's the point of them? Why is something good but other things are bad? According to who? What are the consequences? Parents would tell them to follow these rules. Well, why are we following the rules? What's the point of it? What's the purpose? What people just don't understand a lot of the time is they can't explain it exactly. So what would happen is that they would say, okay, don't do this. Well, why can I do it? Because it's bad. Well, according to who? According to you? Why does your opinion matter? Screw you. Everything out here is dog eat dog. Survival of the fittest. Always care about yourself, because that's the world. Everyone is selfish now, because that's how most people are raised now. You need to take care of yourself. Other people come later, but take care of yourself first. This is especially true when it comes to how other people perceive you, because do you want to know what kills the mood faster than a bad joke? It's something that shows up uninvited and completely ruins the entire interaction, and that's bad breath. And that's why I'm excited that today's video is sponsored by Breath Death, the brand behind Crystal Breath, exploding mint crystals that kill bad breath on impact and take your confidence to the next level. These aren't your average mints or gum, no fake ingredients, no perfume masking, no endless chewing. Crystal Breath dissolves in seconds and actually destroys bad breath at the source. Powered by zinc, these mints attack sulfur compounds in your mouth that cause the stink, so you're not covering it up, you're actually killing it.
This is like my second package. I already ran out of the first one. You can smell the mint from here. Yeah. The cameraman can smell the mint from here.
And it keeps you clinically fresh for up to 4 hours, so you're not constantly worried about missing your next moment to shine. It's the perfect addition to your breath routine for when you're walking out the door and need backup that hits hard and fast. They're also all natural, 0 calories, fast acting, dentist approved, and pack a delicious peppermint punch you can't get enough of. It makes it fun to use and a legit party trick that you can share with friends who desperately need your help. And because it comes in resealable tubes, You could keep one everywhere and always be ready for whatever moment comes next. Trust me, once you try breath death, there's no going back. And because Breath Death is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal. When you click on the link in the description or scan the QR code to subscribe to the 8-tube pack, you'll get the regular 15% off plus free shipping, plus an additional 10% off for watching this video. It's an exclusive deal that you won't get anywhere else. So click the link to get started on your mission to kill bad breath. And once again, thank you Breath Death for sponsoring today's video. Okay, where were we? So along with all of this, what else have we seen within the past 20 years? We've seen social media and the internet rise. And what also came with that, guys? What came with it? Online dating. And so what is the most promoted thing online? What gets promoted to you the most? The most attractive people, the outliers that stand out. Because we promote the extremes. It doesn't matter what extreme it is. If you're insanely attractive or if you're insanely ugly, that seems to be the thing that is pushed to everybody. So when everyone is being pushed one singular thing, we tend to think this is how it is. So, you know, when you could pull out your phone and be shown various different things, like numerous attractive people, what does that give off? That there's more attractive people.
The amount of attractive women versus the amount of attractive men per capita is embarrassing.
My math isn't mathing, so where are all the men? Because they must be here.
It gives a false worldview. So many people think this is how the world is. This is just how people look. But when in reality, that's just not true. So when you see someone else's relationship online and compare it to your own, this is where the death of stable relationships come in. Because we are constantly being shown different things that are better than what we have. And we always want what we can't have. So when you see someone who's better looking than you, has someone that you think is more attractive, that arguably treats them better, what does that signal off? That signals, oh, okay, my current relationship is not good. It is not adequate. It needs to be better. I can do better. I deserve better because I'm witnessing other people do better. And along with all this, fewer people are going out. Now, why is this? Because a lot more people are scared. Has anyone else noticed that there's been this humongous rise in social anxiety? How a lot of people are just afraid to talk to each other, whether that be for various different reasons. The fear of getting plastered on social media for saying something wrong, so a lot of people just don't try, or just not developing correctly in your earlier years. And there really isn't that much of a reason for most people to go out anymore. You know, I want food. Oh, it's okay, I don't have to leave my house, I can just order on DoorDash. Man, I want entertainment. Oh, it's okay, I got it right here on my phone. Oh, I got on my TV. I got YouTube. I want to see something extraordinary. I want to see something new. Okay, well, I got it right here on my phone. I got it here on YouTube. I have the internet. Oh, I want to have fun. Oh, I have video games right here at home. Why would I ever leave? I don't need to. More or less, the only times that most people leave their house now are to go to work or the occasional hangout with friends. But even then, a lot more people are not having friends because of this very reason. A lot less people are going out. And so when fewer people are going out, fewer and fewer people are meeting each other. Along with the fact that, what is also a trend now, guys? What is the one thing that everyone is struggling with? Money. I cannot even begin to fathom having a child right now because kids are expensive. I read somewhere many years ago, it said it costed on average $250,000 to raise a kid from birth to them being 18 years old.
You know what it takes to raise a child from birth to 18? How much it cost?
A lot.
Cost about $250,000.
Nowadays, that costs between $300,000 and $400,000. It's just not applicable now. It's just not a smart financial decision in an economy where we're all focused on worrying about ourselves. Are we gonna be taken care of? If I can't take care of myself, why would I bring another human being into this? It's not fair. It's not fair to them. I can't give them a good life. And another thing, as of right now, as of me recording this video, I do not see myself getting married. Not anytime soon. I'm not sure if I ever will get married because I don't trust anybody. Trust now, it seems like, has just become a lost art. We don't trust many people anymore. You know that saying, trust nobody. Trust nobody but yourself. It goes back to the point of everyone being selfish because we all care about ourselves. Because once we have ourselves taken care of, then we can worry about other people. But what has marriage become now? What is a common trend you see? Nowadays, marriage has more or less just turned into a paycheck for women. What's the point? Why would I get married to someone who I think is my soulmate? Someone that I trust so deeply, just for them to be heavily incentivized to break that trust, just for a paycheck? You know, whatever happened to the vows of marriage? Till death do us part. Because we live in such a low trust society, because we don't trust many people, marriage has just become more or less just heavily skewed towards women. I've seen it too. What I'm saying here is, how would it make any sense for me to get married if I have everything to lose and my partner has everything to gain from this arrangement? Yeah, you know, you could say, oh, you know, just sign a prenup. There are cases where judges in the court can just throw it out in general general. Some even end up in financial ruin because of this. Their life was made worse because of marriage, because they saw an opportunity to get paid and just have an easier life, because that's all it ever is now. Everyone is just out to get each other. There's no trust. There's barely any more genuine connections. The people that do have those genuine connections, the people that, you know, that they married, that are still married to this day, is the people that did it many years ago. Before all of this happened, before everything just rose up and just ruined it all. That's why so many old people have such healthy marriages, because they never compared themselves to other people. They only compared themselves to, you know, the people around them. They weren't exposed to all these options. You know, they couldn't just meet someone that was in a completely different part of the world and fall in love with them. The only time that would happen was a celebrity crush. But even then, everyone knew that, okay, that's unrealistic. I can't really do that. So they would go find someone that was local to them in their community, someone that they trusted. But what do you see less of now? There seems to be less of a community, you could say, because less people trust each other. Everyone is more or less just in their own little space, in their own world, in their own little close-knit, tight-knit group of people, because meeting new people, it's become scary to them. So when you have more and more people staying inside, not developing as much socially, not going out, it leads to more and more people not getting married.
So this is how bars and dating apps work, and this is how tight-knit communities work. People like each other more, especially women liking men.
And the people that do meet others feel as though they can do better. So they're never satisfied. It's never satisfying to be in one relationship. No, because I saw someone else do better. So therefore I can do better and I will do better. So I'm just gonna throw everything I have away and go for someone that I think will be better. They didn't do anything wrong. No, they treated me just fine, but I want to do better because I'm not satisfied. That's all it is now. There's no more trust. There's no more going out. And the people that do is because they want something, because everything is transactional. Why is this person approaching me? They want something. They want my money. They want to sell me something. They just want to use me for my body. There is no more, this person wants a genuine connection with me. They want to know me better. Nobody ever thinks that now. It's never like that. When someone comes up to you, you don't think, oh wow, what a lovely person. No, you think, okay, what do they want? What are their intentions? What do they want from me? Do they want to sell me something? Do they want to just use me? And this is why Gen Z is not getting married. This is why I personally don't see myself getting married, at least not anytime soon, because we don't trust anybody. Everything has just been moved back. Now, of course, at the end of the day, it's your life. You can live it however you want, but I constantly see everyone asking, where are all the good people? Or why can't I find anyone? Why is Gen Z taking so long to get married? That's why I'm making this video. It used to be mid to late 20s, people would get married and settle down and have kids. That's getting pushed back later in life because of everything I've just said, because everything is more expensive, because we don't trust each other, and most importantly, because people are never satisfied. It's human nature. We always want more. This is why people cheat in relationships, because they're not satisfied. They're never satisfied. This guy couldn't do it for me. You know, it's just something about him. I don't know. I'm just not attracted enough to him. Oh my gosh, no, but this guy, oh no, yeah, he does it so much better. Does this make sense? Like, do you guys see where I'm coming from? This is exactly why Gen Z has such a big emphasis on looks. I need a looks max. I need to go to the gym. I need to look better because I'm not enough. We're never satisfied with how we are. We always want better, which is, you know, it's not a bad thing to want better for your life, you know, strive for better things. That's, you know, perfectly normal. But in the dating scene now, that is more or less all it is, because we've prioritized dating apps rather than actually going out. It's just, I need to look better. I'm not getting matches because I'm not hot enough. I'm not attractive enough. I need to do better. Nobody talks about this, but there's this new pressure. It's probably not like this, you know, everywhere in the world, but it definitely was like this in my area, at least when I was in high school, is that there's this emphasis on being a virgin. Like, being a virgin is a bad thing in a lot of these people's eyes, which I don't know where this came from. Being a virgin is inherently not a bad thing. So if you're a virgin watching this, don't worry. You're fine. Don't beat yourself up over it. Because if you do, you're gonna end up doing something that you'll later regret. Well, how do you know this, man? Because I've done it myself. I felt this pressure as though if you're a virgin, then what the heck, man? You're a loser. Like, what's going on here? Because all I ever saw in school was everyone else around me. I would always overhear them saying, oh yeah, I just had my first kiss. Oh yeah, I have my first girlfriend now. Oh yeah, we had the happy fun time. Yes, we all did it. And then here I was at 18, I still haven't even had my first kiss. I felt behind. I felt as though I was not enough enough. I needed to do better. FOMO, you know, the fear of missing out. Yeah, it's easy to look back now and see how stupid it was to think like that. But when you're a young and impressionable teenager, that's not how your mind operates. And this is exactly the problem. We're trying to do everything all at once, while also pushing other things back even more. My father, I've said this in a few other videos. I keep on saying that, I'm sorry, Dad. But my dad was telling me about how he didn't lose his virginity until he was in his late 20s. Because that's how it was back then. That was normal. Nowadays, if you're a virgin in your late 20s, it's more or less just seen as, what the heck is wrong with you, bro? Like, why not? Are you like an incel? Is there something wrong with you? Are you just like inept? Like, what's wrong with you? Why not? And this is the issue. Because everything that I've just said has culminated in less trust in each other. Relationships are not perfect. There is no perfect romantic relationship. It doesn't exist. You're always gonna have disagreements. There's always gonna be something that you don't like about each other. But what did previous generations do? They worked it out. They saw the good in each other. So they worked it out. They worked out their differences and grew a stronger bond. They grew closer. Nowadays, whenever there's a slight disagreement over anything, it's like, all right, bye. I don't want you anymore. I'm gonna go find someone that won't do this. I'm gonna find someone who's gonna be easier. This is the issue. We are the problem. The reason why Gen Z isn't getting married is us. We've done this to ourselves. We are the problem. But what do you think? Am I right about all this, or am I just a complete idiot?